So this is kind of a busy week. We don't have childcare, but I thought I would do a teeny tiny little queer and trans, get yourself upside down. So if you have a wall space that's clear, like without any pictures or anything, you can go near it if you want to use it. Otherwise, we'll do everything just on the mat. You don't have to go totally upside down. And in fact, if you're home and there are things around you, that might be a better idea. So we're going to start seated, and we're going to start in Navasana. I'm going to lift the knees, lengthen out through the spine, bring the arms up. There are a lot of other ways you could do Navasana. You can bring your feet down, you can bring your hands down, you can do hands down, feet down, hands up, whatever you prefer. Whatever you're doing, keep your low back nice and long. Try to use your belly more than your hip flexors. You draw your belly button towards your backbone, lengthen up through the crown of the head, the shoulders come back. So going upside down is just one of those things that brings me just a little bit of joy no matter how and where I do it. And sometimes it's nice to have a little mini version. So we're going to do a little mini headstand here. So this is for core engagement. If Navasana is not your jam, do something else to get your core to come online. One more inhale here. On an exhale, you're going to roll the knees back, cross the ankles, walk the hands forward, step back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, look forward, walk the feet up towards the hands. You're going to lift your belly up and stretch down into the heels. So really trying to use this walk to lengthen out the backs of the legs. So for handstand, to me, the two most important things are getting your core online and having the backs of your legs as open as possible so you can get your hips up over your hands. We'll meet at the front edge of the mat in a forward fold. Inhale, come to halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root down to rise up, stretch the fingertips. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold. Just do some half sunnies here on your next inhale, come to halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root down and rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to reach. Exhale, bend and fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold forward. One more time, press down, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to reach. And exhale to fold. Remember, your forward folds are already an inversion. Inhale halfway, and this time you're going to plant your hands and step back to your downward facing dog. You're going to inhale, come halfway forward between your dog and plank, and then plug your upper arms into your shoulder sockets. And then you're going to come onto the outside edge of the left foot, right foot on top, lift the left arm up. If side plank doesn't work out for you so well like this, you can bring your bottom knee down and be in gate pose. It'll look like this. You're going to plug your right upper arm bone into your shoulder socket and then open the chest. Exhale, come through center. Come onto the outer edge of the left foot. Lift the right hand. Again, you can have the left knee down if you want to. Let the upper arm bone come into the shoulder socket. Open the chest. Exhale, back to plank. You're going to lower the knees. Walk the hands forward for puppy pose. Press down to the palms. Lift the armpits and let the forehead come down towards the mat. Deep breaths across the front of the chest. So I said core and backs of legs. But also if your chest is really tight, you want to open up in the shoulders and the chest a little bit so you can really get the hands up. I was going to say overhead, but it's really underhead when you're doing your handstand. Walk the hands in, press up and back. You're going to bring your right foot forward. Walk the hands around to the left. And come up to stand. You're going to bring the elbows out side to side. Draw the low tips of the shoulder blades together. Either interlace the hands behind, or you can grab a strap and hold it side to side. Roll the shoulders back, and then fold forward. You can leave the hands at the low back or lift them up overhead, but keep a bend in the elbows. Take some deep breaths into the backs of the legs. Lift the sitting bones. Let the crown of the head come down. Exhale, release the hands down. Walk the hands back around towards the front. Step the right foot back. You're going to again come halfway forward between dog and plank. Plug the upper arm bones in. And this time you're going to keep walking the feet in until you get your hips as much over your hands as you can. You're going to lift one leg and then do some little practice kick-ups. So do like 5 or 6 on one side, and then see what it feels like on the other side. So one side is going to go up easier probably than the other. Keep looking forward. And then if you've got your wall space, you're going to do the same thing, but turn towards the wall. So you can bring the end of the mat, short edge of the mat to the wall. Come about like a forearm's length away from the wall, halfway between dog and plank, and plug the upper arms in. Walk the feet in. Keep drawing the belly button up towards the backbone. Get the hips as high as you can. Lift one leg, and then see if you can kick the heel up. Again, gently rest it. And then you're going to stretch your opposite heel up towards the ceiling. And look down in between the hands. Draw the low belly in, squeeze the inner thighs. And then maybe you can bring the other foot away from the wall. When you're ready to come down, one foot and then the other. And then you'll take your Shavasana in a child's pose with the hips back and the forehead down. And we'll take at least 4 deep breaths here. And we're going to walk the hands in. Come to seated. Bring the hands together at heart center. Take a deep breath into the low belly. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Let your chin come towards your chest. Have a great week. Hope to see you for a longer time next week. And thank you. Thanks, everybody. Take care.